This is Joe, the host of He Said, She Said, and we need to be mindful of the things that we allow us to hear. I know that I talk about that a lot because this thing right here is so sensitive. It's so much for us to take in. This little small, I mean, my ears are kind of small, if you can see over here on the side, and on this side here. It takes in so much at such a quick rate. Yeah, have you ever heard of something that you wanted to not hear and you heard it anyway? These little holes in the side of our head are similar to the holes in front of our face, which are our eyes. We can see things and like, wait, I didn't want to see that. You can't unsee something and you can't unhear something. So it's important for us to be mindful of what we're allowing in. And if we allow the wrong thing in, know that we have the authority and the power to condemn those things. A lot of times us as men, we don't want to talk about that. We have a struggle with lust. I've talked about that several different times before. It's true. So there can be things that we can hear. There's things that we can see that can trigger those struggles or those opportunities, however we want to use it. It's synonymous, whether you say struggle, opportunity, need for improvement, whatever you decide to use, it's still something that we wrestle with. But it's up to us to be able to catch it as a filter and say, I know that this thought, I know that this thing that I saw, this thing that I heard is triggering something. Now I can limit the exposure by saying, I know that this thought is going to go down this long, winding road, but I can stop it right now by condemning it. I condemn it in the name of Jesus because I know that I've been given the power and the authority to captivate this thought and not allow it to go not a centimeter, not a millimeter, not a inch further in my mind. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. And if I think that something has me caught in a trap, or if I'm afraid that it's going to catch me in a trap, or it's going to cause for me to go down a downward spiral, then the battle's already lost. I'm not giving power to nothing. The minute that it comes into my mind through my eyes or my ears, I'm going to catch it just like that. You ever try to catch a fly? It's kind of difficult, but it's possible. Flies going around, that's just how we're seeing things. We're seeing things flying around. We're hearing things zzz, making the noise like the bug. Catch it just like that. You're not going not another step. Hold it, quarantine it. Because if you just let it continually go in, you'll get numb to it. You'll be like, oh, it's no big deal. I guess it's not that bad. I'll just live with it. It's cool. It's not cool. And I'm here to tell you, it's not cool. For a person who thought that was cool for many years, it's not cool. It will ruin your relationships. I want you to have the best relationships that you possibly can have with Christ in the middle. Because if you do not do that, you're not ruining yourself only, you're ruining other people. Do you want that responsibility of being the deciding factor in damaging somebody else? I don't want that. I've had enough on my hands and God has forgiven me. I've repented of it. But now it's your turn. What you gonna do?